Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Business. Today, we've got Cathy Young, who is the coordinator of Newark Valley Community Connection, and we're going to talk about some happenings here in northern Tioga. But first, we want to give a good shout out to our friends over at Labrador Lumber Company. They're located in Berkshire, over on 32 Mill Street, and they do some awesome work. They cut, obviously they're a lumber yard, but they have some really cool products and a cool showroom. Shannon and Rob are awesome to work with, and I would recommend anyone, contractors or do-it-yourselfers, to stop by and talk to them about the things they offer. I think you won't be disappointed on the quality and the price. So an introduction on Newark Valley Community Connection. Newark Valley Community Connection, Inc. is a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting vibrant, healthy, resilient, and connected communities. Through a blend of indoor arts, music, education, and outdoor recreation experiences, we strive to create a tapestry of opportunities that enrich the lives of the individuals and families alike. Their mission is clear: to cultivate a thriving community where every member has the opportunity to flourish, and they believe that fostering a sense of connection, providing access to enriching experiences, and promoting holistic well-being can create a brighter future for all. And I think that's an awesome mission to have in the organization. They do live by it, and they do pull through on what they say that they're here to do. They've come such a long way since August 2023 when Cathy got it started with a trivia night and dinner. I remember that night very clear.
That's because you were doing the trivia.
We were doing the trivia, and it was very nerve-wracking. But without any further ado, Cathy Young.
Thank you. Thanks for that wonderful introduction.
Of course.
We have come a long way in the, almost 3 years since we've started. We've assumed the caretaking responsibilities of these two buildings, the old Congregational Church and the community hall that is next to it. And it's been a wild ride.
Yeah, it has been. You guys, I remember back in 2023, you were like, I'm going to give it 1 year. And now it's 3 years later.
3 years later.
And this place has evolved so much. You got split units in here. When we did that trivia night, this place was baking, and I brought this air conditioner that I no longer used, and it didn't even make a dent. And
it helped a little bit.
Maybe for you guys. I run hot, so it was pretty steamy in here with the pasta and everything. But
yeah, we started with a fundraiser for the roof for this building.
That's right. You guys needed you needed a pretty penny for that.
We needed almost $30,000.
Gotcha.
Yep, and the community came through. They did. We did some fundraisers. We had some substantial donations from a few local community members. Cleveland was one of them. Roy Fox was another. And also from the Mildred Faulkner Truman Foundation helped with that. They also helped with our mini splits, as did the Tioga County Senior Citizens Foundation. So we've evolved and developed some credibility that we are doing what we're saying that we wanted to do, and that's helped us and helped the community as well.
Yeah, I think that the big thing is, I think everyone knows you guys, this organization's for real now. Yeah. A lot of people, I want to say this without hurting anyone's feelings, but a lot of people start a business and then it doesn't or try to start to do something, and then it doesn't last 6 months.
Kind of fizzles out.
It fizzles out. And not of any blame to people that try, I think I respect the ambition of anyone trying to do something, but it truly takes 5 years to get something off the ground.
Yeah, I didn't want to hear that. I really wanted it off the ground.
I know.
Like,
Well, same. I mean, 5 years feels like a long time, but it's
does.
already been 3. There's
I
already
know.
been 3 years.
That's crazy. It's crazy that it's been that long.
And look at how long you start to earn the trust of the community and being like, okay, this thing's for real. And you get new people at that Monday lunch and everything.
Yep, yep. We actually, it's interesting. We had an event Saturday. We had our, we called it something a little bit different, Easter basket and spring gift market. And then we had a bunny treasure hunt, like a treasure hunt for kids. And over half the people, I would say, were from outside the area, not from here, not local. And some local people that stopped in said, I had no idea that this was here. Like, how do I find out about what events are happening? And that's one of the things that we struggle with, is getting the word out and having people know what's happening.
Yeah, I think it's so hard because social media outlets are so convoluted with content. And in the local population, I've said this before, it's a population that maybe doesn't necessarily focus on Facebook.
Well, we try. So our outreach is Facebook, but it's also Instagram. We've also done a few TikToks. We publish in the Penny Saver, and we've recently started to put up signs. I don't know if people see the signs, but for different events, we'll put up.
Yeah, signage definitely helps, especially
Signage.
on 38, both ends of 38.
Right, right.
38, 38B, getting down into West Corners a little bit where that's a heavy access area.
And we have an email list for people that want to get notified, but I think that, like, I'm on that email list and I don't even see it come into my email. It usually goes to something like promotions, or it doesn't come into my regular email.
Gotcha. So what do you guys have coming up here?
So in the month of April, I have the April calendar out.
Nice.
Every Tuesday we have tea and yoga, and that's been very well received. We usually have in between, I would say, 8 and 14 people, 15, 16 sometimes, coming to the Tuesday morning yoga, and it's a combination of chair yoga and mat yoga. So if you feel comfortable enough, you can be on the floor on a mat, or if not, you can be in the chair. And it's led by Lindsay Karani, who's actually based out of Houston, and she does it as a live stream. And she's up on our video screen here.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that we have every Tuesday, and that's at 10:15. And then this month, on the 9th and the 23rd, we have line dancing, and that's been a regular for us. That's led by Kate from Red's Line Dancing, and she does line dancing instruction all over the area. She's great. People love her. Over spring break on Wednesday the 8th, we have sip and paint and ice cream for the kids. And kids, we recommend ages 7 and up. They're free with a paying adult. So it's just something fun to do with the family. So bring your friends, bring your grandparents, bring your kids.
Yeah, those are all good activities.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Have you guys come up with any, because these were all definitely ideas at one point, and now they're all being executed on, which is awesome. It's just kind of cool to see how many things you guys have like done that are successful.
Yeah, we've tried some things that haven't been.
And you do,
And, it just depends on, I guess, the mood of the community at the time. And
what's
we're trying,
popular.
Yeah, we're trying to just get feedback and input from the community to know what they want to see. For example, the yoga was a specific request from someone, because there is yoga offered in Owego at the Tioga Opportunities, but a lot of people don't want to drive that far, I'm sure it's a very good class. They wanted something a little more local. And I know that I believe maybe a gym or two also has a yoga class, but this is geared towards, I would say, the less mobile individual, the person that doesn't want to travel as far and might be a little bit less mobile. But that class is specifically because someone asked for it to be offered, and we found a solution that we could work with. Because, as you know, we are an all-volunteer organization.
Oh, yeah. The best organizations.
And so we have nobody on the payroll, and we have pretty significant expenses just to keep these two buildings from not falling down and keeping them heated and keeping up with the maintenance and the utilities. So we have regular fundraisers to try and have things like this. The yoga class on Tuesdays is donation-based. Donate if you can. If you can't, that's okay too. But we're hoping to have more events like that. We have a sewing class that meets once or twice a month. It's a sewing group.
Okay.
They meet on Saturdays. We also have a regular book club that meets once a month, and that is on the 15th of this month. And we're trying to make our space available for nonprofits and groups at either a very reasonable cost or no cost. But to do that, we have to have donors and sponsors and fundraisers. So usually we have one big fundraiser a month, September through May, and then we take the summers pretty much off.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, we have some other organizations in the area that run with summertime activities, and it gives them a little space and gives us a little space.
Yeah.
Our fundraiser this month is a rummage sale and chicken barbecue on April 18th.
Nice.
So if anyone has anything they want to donate for the rummage sale, we're going to be accepting donations the weekend before on the April 11th and April 12th. But the chicken barbecue is going to be cooked by Valley Smoke, a real popular barbecue outfit here in Newark Valley. So, yeah.
Awesome. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
What's a rummage sale like? Just people bring stuff that they don't want in their house and just.
It's like a garage sale.
Oh, okay.
Only this will be a central location for it. Some people are renting tables so they can sell their own.
Oh.
And we're also going to be selling, if people don't want to do that and they just want to donate items, then, just items that maybe you don't use anymore around your house.
Right.
Things like that.
Okay, cool.
You've never heard of a rummage sale?
I have. I just have never.
Garage sale?
I just
rummage
haven't.
sale,
I don't go to
tag
them.
sale?
I'm not a big garage. I'm not a big shopper.
No.
I mean, here's my thing. My consumer behavior consists of every year on my birthday, because it's fishing season, I always buy myself outdoor stuff.
Okay. Yep.
So my fishing gear, I'll just re-up on all the stuff I need in April because it's my birthday month, and I'll just be fine with that. And then
How about clothes? What do you do for that?
My wife gets so mad because I don't buy myself new clothes, and then I'm walking around with stuff with holes in them, and she's like, "I'm gonna buy you new stuff." So she buys me stuff. I don't know. I'm not a shop. I don't like to shop. I mean, it's tough though in the world we live in with Amazon and online e-commerce. It's so easy to be impulsive and just buy something.
Yes.
It's so easy to make that purchasing decision because in that moment you're like, oh, I want that right now.
Then you get it, and a week later,
and you can do it. You can act on the impulse. Otherwise, it's I got to drive to the store, go make a decision. It's what's super easy to make that impulsive decision. So that can get dangerous at times, but for the most part, I don't really do much shopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I try not to, at least. So cool. What else is going on here at the community center that we should all be aware of?
Oh, let's see. we have more events in May coming up. We have a Mother's Day brunch.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
When is
And,
Mother's Day this year? What?
May 10th.
May 10th. Okay. You hear that, kids and husbands? May 10th. Mark your calendar. This is more for me than everybody else,
Yep.
but
Remember that.
we got to remember.
Yep.
Be
We
ready.
have a few other things coming up in May. We have a really interesting gentleman that is former Navy. He retired from the Navy. He's going to be giving a talk. I don't have the exact date. In May, I think it's May 14th, on his experiences on a sub.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Cool.
And it's going to be geared towards anyone that's curious and interested in that life. And maybe some students from the high school might want to come and check it out. Should be real interesting. That's going to be our kind of, I wanted him to do it either at a Monday lunch or closer to Memorial Day. But
Awesome.
yeah, I think it's May 14th.
What do you think this organization does for the health of the community across all ages?
Across all ages for the
Or
health.
maybe it's different for different age groups.
What we're trying to do here is just create a place where people can meet and connect and find a place of belonging, so they kind of feel grounded and rooted in the community. And I think that helps with overall health, to just get with people and connect with them.
It's
meet with them.
nice. It's truly nice. I just moved to Newark Valley from Endicott, and I was looking in other places, not just Newark Valley, but I found a house that fit all of our needs, very reasonably priced. I love the community here.
I'm so happy that you were able to find a
And
place
it just
here.
made sense. And it's funny because I was looking at places that maybe were a little bit more isolated with like property and stuff. But then I thought about it and I said, I bought a house in the Village, and that's really not where I was looking and not what my wants were when I communicated that with my realtor. But I was like, I want to be around people. I want to feel the community and
That's
the sense of
great.
community.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I have to say that, so I live just a couple miles outside of town, and it's a little bit isolated, but not really. I mean, we have neighbors on either side of us that we know pretty well, and I say when I go on my run, I'm going around the block, and really the block is like 2 miles.
that road I don't like that road. What is that?
Newark Valley Main Road,
Yeah.
or Markham Road, the
Both.
dirt,
I
the
think
old, the cut through.
Markham
Markham.
is dicey.
Yes.
It's narrow.
It's narrow.
I don't like it.
It did not used to be a through road.
Oh, really?
I mean, quite a while ago. But when I moved here, it wasn't a through road for people to travel. And then they, more houses got built on that road. I don't even think there was only like a couple, maybe 2 houses on that road when we moved here. And then the town decided to pave it. And the people that live on it are not happy that happened, because people race through that. And there was actually a serious accident on that road a month or 2 ago.
I believe it. If you're when you come through Newark Valley Main and you hit the intersection to cross over, it's like it's the road you're crossing. There's like a bend with a bunch of trees.
It's not clear who has
It
the
is
right of way.
not clear as to what's going on.
And then if they plant corn there, because they plant corn on
Deer?
that corner, you can't see. You can't see if the other car is coming, and they
Yeah.
have the right of way,
Yeah.
but it's not very clear.
No.
Yeah.
Not. This is off the beaten
topic.
off. No, not just off. It's just off the beaten path. But this is what small town people talk about.
Yep. Yeah. And my block that's 2
Yeah.
miles. 2 miles. And
Your
my
block
husband,
that's got eight houses on it.
when I go for so that's my exercise. I go for like a run/walk.
Right.
And when I don't come back after an hour, he's like, "So who did you talk to today?" Because there's
Someone.
there's always someone out there. Yep.
Yeah.
We stop and chat, and that's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. It is a very friendly community. I mean, when I was moving into this house, I had neighbors popping out and saying, "Oh, are you the new person who bought the house?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm your new neighbor." I'm like,
Yes.
"Oh, well, welcome to the neighborhood. This is a great road," and
Yep.
all this stuff. And it's cool. It's nice because you don't get that necessarily in other places. A lot of times, it's really easy to get looked at as an outsider, but everyone was really welcoming.
Oh, that's good. That's
So,
good.
and
Yeah.
it helps that my wife's name is very popular in the community. but
She's her last, yeah.
yeah, her last name. But
She grew up here.
yeah, she grew up here. So that's cool.
I will say that so there are people that come to our functions here that have moved from out of the area. I've met quite a few people that have moved from like far away.
Sure.
You know, a few people from New Jersey, I think from North Dakota. And one of the reasons that they're attracted to the area is because of the small town atmosphere, but also that it's very welcoming. It's not,
It's not like it's every man for himself.
right.
Maybe it might seem that way sometimes, but when things hit the fan, everyone bands together.
They try to pull together.
They pull together. This community does, and that's tried and tested. So that's a cool thing, and you have to, be there for your neighbors. You gotta, no matter what your beliefs are or opinions are, it's just you and your neighbors when it comes down to it.
We have a rule here of no politics.
Yeah.
We don't talk politics here
That's good.
in the community center because
it doesn't matter.
no.
It really doesn't. We're all in this thing together. It doesn't matter. So that's cool. I think that this organization is really something that could be an attraction for new families to move to the area. It's a great pull for a family with kids to say, "Oh, this will be great for us to meet new people." Because that's a huge fear and concern when people relocate. Is like, "Oh, well, we have our friends here, and we're not going to be able to meet new people."
Right.
Or how hard it's going to be to meet new people.
Right. It helps when you have kids in school, I think. When I first moved here in 1984, a long time ago. And we didn't have children. And it was difficult to meet people. We met people from church, but a lot of people don't go to church anymore.
No.
And so that was another thing. I mean, this was a church. A lot of people didn't go to the church anymore. And I think I had said in a previous episode, the members wanted to still keep it as a community center, even if it wasn't religiously focused. Really, they just wanted it to stay part of the community rather than have it either fall down or get have its purpose change.
Sure.
Its purpose is still to bring the community together.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's great. There's just so much to do here, and you get a sense of comfort and a sense of home, I think. There's a home-like feel to the community center, especially when you get to know everybody.
And hey, do you bike ride?
I don't really, no, but I could be convinced.
Because we are working on that mountain bike trail.
So that,
it has started.
What's the update on that?
The update on that
There's
is
super confusion now.
There is.
Between this bike trail project and the rail trail, and it's got, so everybody put down your pitchforks and your and your flames and stuff, okay?
We are not doing the rail trail.
No, that's not.
That doesn't have anything to do with the community center.
No.
What we are working on is a mountain bike and hike trail in the community. And right now, we're working with the school district on the school district property.
Okay.
And the school, I believe, is developing a mountain biking class.
Oh, wow.
As part of their fitness
unit.
Their fitness unit. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we're partnering with the school district, and
Beautiful.
that's pretty exciting. I think for the community, eventually we do have big plans. We have very big plans for this space here, the two buildings, and also for the mountain bike and hike trail. We would eventually like to be able to connect what's being built on the school district property to someplace in the village, so people could just ride from the village safely up to that area, and maybe even eventually to the trails over on at the Jenksville Forest. So
Awesome.
that would be kind of like a tourist attraction as well.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to use our leverage here at the community center to make Newark Valley not just a great place for people to live and call home, but also for people to visit, so that maybe some additional businesses might locate here as well.
That and help the current businesses, right?
Right, help the current businesses that are here, maybe draw additional businesses. And one of the things we need, though, desperately is parking
Yeah.
in the whole village.
Sure.
I think that that would be something. It would be nice if the village could work
Help.
on maybe identifying some areas for parking. I think that they had done a study and looked at some potential areas, but yeah, for this place to grow beyond what it currently is now, parking would be really nice. And we have some behind the buildings here, but for the events like what we had on the weekend, when you have a couple hundred people coming,
Sure.
and for other events that the village has, like the Holiday Magic or the Summerfest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we always, people filled up NBT parking lot last year. We couldn't do the touch a truck thing.
Oh, you could.
They did it, but they just moved it to the depot.
Okay.
But everybody thought, we had advertised that it was going to be at NBT, and that ended up getting used for parking, which I don't blame people, right? I
Right.
mean, you need a place to park.
Right.
There's nowhere to park.
Right. There's probably 15 spaces behind the village.
Yeah, if that, and half of
Lot.
that's taken up by residents that need a place to park too.
Mhm.
Like people actually who live behind the village building park there.
Right. Right.
So-
So here, there's on-street parking, but it does create challenges for the people that live here.
Yeah, an issue. Yeah, it can cause issues,
Right.
no doubt. Yeah, so that would be huge if that could happen, because that certainly would be more inviting to more people exploring the area.
Right.
The other thing I'm starting to get into, and I know you're Brian is already into, but the fishing, just exploring the fishing streams, the Owego Creek.
Yeah.
They just stocked the Owego Creek with like 5,000 trout.
Yep. He said, that it's fishing season by looking at the weather.
Yeah.
Rain.
The streams are up a lot right now, so not ideal conditions, but I plan on getting out there.
Good. That's good.
I took my dog Fez down to, on his birthday last week, down to Raleigh Park in Richford, and I also took him to the Michigan Hill State Forest, down the access road.
Yep.
And it was so muddy, but he was like, he loves the water.
Yeah.
So he went in the water and he almost pulled me in.
Oh, no.
It was fine, but he's strong. He's like 80 pounds.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a combination of Cooley, Coonhound, Collie.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a super. And I'm sure he's got some lab in there somewhere. But the DNA test came back with those three things
Okay.
as
All
the
right.
top.
Yeah, I have my crazy German Shepherd that she doesn't know how to swim. I've never had a dog that didn't know how to swim.
Wow.
I had to actually take her to swim lessons.
Gotcha. See, Fez, he's definitely was a water dog ever since he was a puppy, and he's got a little bit of chunk to him, so he floats. Right? He's pretty buoyant.
No, my dog, when I was at my in-laws in their pond, and my husband let her loose because she wanted to come out to see me, and she started to come out, and she started drowning.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she sunk.
Wow.
So I had to go save her.
Yeah.
And where I take my dog training, RCA dog training over on 26, she did some lessons with her. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. So that's cool. The chamber would love to help support any of these initiatives that would help benefit businesses. I mean, the mountain bike trails sound like a great thing for us to help on.
Yeah.
I know that we did a couple of fundraisers recently, or one where we might do them twice a year, but the bowling we did a bowling tournament. We did really good.
Oh, great. That's great.
There. Thanks, Brian, again, and the Cardinal Lanes for having us. If anyone listening to this is planning like a birthday party or wants to go to open bowl, they do have open bowling on Saturdays. I do recommend you guys stop down and check it out. Prices are great, and it's a good time. It's a nice bowling alley, and he serves good food there too.
We are so lucky to have the bowling alley and a grocery store. I will say that is one of the things that makes this community really cool.
For a super small town,
we have a gas station, we have a bank, we have a reasonable grocery store.
For sure.
And we have a bowling alley. And
if you go across town to Nichols, the town of Nichols, they have the Barstool House, which is an awesome restaurant, but they don't, and they have Community Bank.
Right.
And that's it. And then the casino.
We have a diner, we have Annie's.
We have tons of stuff here.
I'm surprised more people don't move here.
I know, and I don't get, well, I do, but I don't. It's just getting that like large school perception of, well, my kid, people want their kids to go to certain schools, right? Based off of certain criteria that I won't get into.
Yep.
But it's just still like, I don't know.
I will say that my son moved, he bought a house here. He thought was in the Newark Valley School District. It's in a different district.
Okay.
And he was disappointed. Like he might, depending on how things go, big schools there's pluses and there's minuses.
Yeah.
To a large school.
Of course.
But there's definitely an attraction to being in a smaller school where you get the individual attention and
there's definitely a lot easier. Well, I don't know. I can't fully vouch because I've never been to a large school, but I can't say I would be comfortable in a large school, being around all those that many kids and only having maybe I don't know. I just, when I was in school, I was friends with everybody, so it's just kind of hard to think about. I
went to a school where there were 400 something kids in my grade. And I knew the people around my locker.
Right. Yeah. When you're in grade school and you grow up in you're in first grade and you have your birthday party, you invite your whole class.
Right.
It's like 20 kids.
Right.
Whatever. You go to the skating rink or something.
Yeah.
But I can't see how that's possible in a large school where you got 500 kids to a class.
Maybe your classroom.
Right.
That's who you invite.
If there's 60 kids, I'm not, we're not having 60 kids
they don't
at a
have
birthday
60 kids
party.
in a classroom.
I don't know. Who knows?
I hope not.
I don't know. I don't know how they run it. But anyway, super grateful to be in the Newark Valley District now and permanently in the community.
I'm happy. I'm happy that you are.
Me too.
You made the move.
It's sad to let go of an old house it's the first house I bought, and it's sad. There's some sentimental moments with that, but ultimately, I think we're in the right place. So
good.
Exciting start to finally, I sold myself to move here. So
good.
It's good. The chamber has some cool opportunities or events coming up. Just to let everybody know that on Saturday, May 16th at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., there's going to be a co-ed, we call it Desire to Inspire, but ultimately this is a educational experience for existing and new business owners to get some one-on-one time with, one-on-one time, but also to sit through a couple of courses presented by the Small Business Development Center at from Binghamton University. So we got some people coming. They will be leading a high-impact workshop focused on branding, marketing, and growing your business using Google, practical strategies you can implement right away. And then following the workshop, attendees will have the exclusive opportunity to schedule grant-funded one-on-one sessions, offering personalized guidance to help you move your business forward with clarity and confidence. Please RSVP by clicking the link on Facebook. So if you go to the Chamber's Facebook page, you can go on and look at the event, and you can RSVP $35 a ticket. So please RSVP no later than May 1st.
Hey, that sounds really valuable and really great.
Yeah, so that's going to be awesome. So we're excited to offer that for our local business owners and people possibly thinking about going into business, and it's a good opportunity to network. So we've already got 8 people who have responded, so that's good. And yeah, and then on Saturday, July 25th is the Newark Valley Summerfest. That is a community event.
And we're going to have a 5K on at the beginning of the day there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to have a 5K at the beginning. There will be from what I gather, there will be a parade. There'll be vendors, etc. DJ Daru on the Village Green, and then not sure what other organizations beside the community center. I think the Depot and Historical Society usually does something too. So we'll see what they've got going on. But yeah, look forward to more information on that. But you can all mark your calendars for July 25th, Newark Valley Summerfest.
Great.
What else do you got? Anything?
No, we have some big plans for our buildings, but we need funding for that first. So we're going to be reaching out to local businesses for sponsorships on that.
Gotcha. All right.
That's it.
Well, stay tuned for hearing from the community center on that. And lastly, we hope everybody has a great start to their April and a great Easter. Thanks for being on, Cathy, as always. And don't forget to like, subscribe this podcast, and follow us on Facebook for more info.
All right. Have a great day.
Thanks.